Hey guys, welcome to Moab, Utah. It's me, Tommy, and behind the camera,
It's me, your dad.
that's right, and we are out here playing around on Memorial Day weekend with a RZR. And this is actually a rental RZR, but we thought we might as well do a review of it now that we've had a few hours with it out on the trail, because this is not your average, well, it is actually your average RZR, but it's not average for us because typically when we get these loan units, the very high-end $30,000 plus examples, this one is more of your entry-level RZR. This is the 1000S with an MSRP of $17,000. Dad, you want to do a quick walk around?
Yeah, we just took this actually and ran it all the way from downtown to Chicken Corners, which, Tommy, what is that? It's like a 55-mile round trip and back, and it did really well. We rented it from the Moab Tour Company for basically the entire day, and it cost us, all said and done, about $429 to rent this for the entire day. Now you can rent it for 24 hours. We did pay for insurance, and we did pay to return it dirty with no need to fill up gas. So that's how we got it. That's how much we paid for it. And now let's tell them all about it, Tommy.
And the cool thing is they actually rented us this example, which has just over 100 miles on it. So it's brand new, which means that it hasn't had years of abuse and things broken on it. So the RZR 1000 is, like I mentioned, kind of at the entry level of the RZR lineup. Of course, there are smaller ones. This one, the S, is the 60-inch wide model, and this comes in both the S900 and the S1000. This is the 1000, which means it has a 2-cylinder twin with 100 horsepower. So a lot of power in a really small unit. And it's also available in 2 and 4 doors. This one, of course, is a 2-door, 2-seater. So let's start in the front here. On the 1000S here, you'll find a 27x9 Dirt Commander tire. So it's a decent sized tire. It makes a ton of noise on the road. And why I mention that is because here in Moab, Utah, it's legal to drive these on the road if they're licensed with a couple modifications.
Yeah, you can see the modification right here. That is a little turn signal. This is definitely not factory, because here we have the turn signal stock.
Yeah, it's just clamped on. So you've got your turn signal here, turn signal left, turn signal right, hazard like that, it's pull, and then the horn.
Basically, it's just like if you had a dirt bike and you wanted to legalize it, you would have to have the exact same things. You'd have to have basically a horn, turn signals, and don't forget, Tommy, the rear view mirror. Those are also important. This comes with not one, but 2 of them. And I like the turn signals on the back here. I think those are right now.
No, they're there.
Oh, never mind. I don't like those.
Yeah,
some of them have these actually that work.
Yeah, they haven't really incorporated that well, the rental agency. But let's keep talking about the S1000. I talked about the tires. Of course, they're not going to be good on the road because there's these knobbies. But the reason we took it out to Chicken Corners today is to get a lot of speed up. So I was thrashing this thing around 35 to 40 over whoops and through sand, and they performed really well. Now, of course, being a 60-inch model, it's not going to be as cushy as the 64-inch models or the 72s, just because you don't have that much travel in the suspension. But Polaris says 13.2 inches of suspension travel. And let's talk about that suspension. These are 2-inch Walker Evans shocks, and they're actually adjustable. You can kind of see it on the front here. You can adjust it from hard to soft in several different clicks. And same thing in the rear. Here comes another one.
Hey, speaking of a 1000.
So that's the XP.
Yeah, that's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, that's definitely a little bit more expensive. In the front here, a lot of the nicer models now have full LED headlights. This one is still halogens, so you've got a switch for off, low beams, and high beams on the interior. Along this side here, you'll notice, your standard half doors that Polaris offers.
Yeah, suicide doors. Let me show him something though. Now this guy, being 60 inches, let me move my helmet here, Tommy, is a little tight for tall guys. Now, as you guys know, I'm just over 6 foot tall, and when I sit down in the passenger compartment, I have a little bit of an issue. I really don't have much space for my feet, and then when I close the door and I'm riding around, I've got a really sharp corner right there and a really sharp corner right there, so I'm always kind of bashing my, ow, that even hurts, bashing my knees into these sharp corners. So for me, the 60-inch unit is just a little see what I mean?
Oh, come on.
I'm not faking. I am not faking that,
Get
Tommy.
out of it. It's not that small.
It is that small. The nice thing about it is it's got the standard seat belts, unlike the more expensive ones that have the regular race harnesses, you know, the 5-point. And what I say nice is these are just much easier to use. You don't have to strap yourself in like a race car driver. So if that's not your thing, you don't have to worry about it.
So Polaris has 12 and a half inches of ground clearance on this model. And then when you come around to the rear, you get a better shock of these Walker Evans 2.0 shocks. Very impressed with them, actually. Looks like they're fully adjustable too, so you can raise and lower the height potentially.
Don't touch the exhaust. Be careful.
Yeah, I know this gets really hot. This is your adjuster for the kind of the stiffness of the shock. So we've been running around on soft, and it does make a big difference between soft and hard. The first half of the day we run hard, the second half on soft. Here's the rear end of the Razor S.
There's your maintenance.
Yeah, get a quick look at the engine there.
Yep.
So you can see there is our model. Cargo backs load 300 pounds, which is pretty good. That's actually a lot of weight back here. Tie downs here, and then tie downs here in the front as well. But I would like to see some tie downs on the side. That would be nice. And then, you know, there's a lot of options and accessories you can add on to these Polaris Razors.
That's an understatement. Everything from lights to windshields, winches. Yeah, this one does have the tow hook. I think they probably comes with a tow hook.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see it right there. I'm not sure what you want to tow with this.
And then on these models, you've got your CVT venter and then your air intake as well on the up here on the side. It's a really not a bad unit. One thing I like, if you look over here, Dad.
Yep.
Compared to some of the wider models with these narrower examples, you don't get stuff flung at you all the time because the tires are tucked in within the body, so the fenders actually do what fenders do, which is to say hold mud from being stung in your face. Should we show them the switch panel?
Yeah, let's show them the switch panel and show them all the different instrumentation that you get, which isn't all that much actually.
No, it isn't. So basic steering wheel.
Yep.
No steering wheel buttons, of course. You know, your basic key.
And you do have it like most side-by-sides. It does have a CVT.
Yep. So foot on brake, start it up like that, and then right here, this is your headlight control. So you've got off, low beam, and high beam. 4-wheel drive. So you've got rear-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. And then here in the gauge cluster, it does show you some vital information, which is cool. So there's your current trip, RPM. There's no tachometer per se. It's just.
You see that glare you're getting? That's the same glare I was getting. It's really hard to read. It's too small, and especially this part right there, which is all your vital information, very hard to read. You can read the regular traditional speedometer, but yeah, it's a little tough. It gets dusty and it's a little small.
You sound grumpy.
I'm not grumpy.
Why are you all grumpy?
I'm just pointing out that there are some issues with this vehicle.
Oh, it's fine. It's a base unit. So shifter, easy to use. Park, reverse, neutral, low, and then high range. Big cubby here, and then a relatively small glove box.
How do you like the seats?
They're seats.
Yeah?
They're fine.
Okay. They're pretty comfortable.
And then here you even have some additional storage. Back here. Oh no, you don't. That's not storage. I thought that was storage.
Now you took it apart and you broke it, Tommy.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're gonna lose our deposit there.
All right, so why don't you stay in and put on your helmet? We are over here at the two hardest obstacles on bins and things, which is right there. That is frame bender. Basically, there's a big drop, and when you're in a vehicle, you can actually hit that drop off that ledge pretty hard. And then over there, that's our typical. Where's our one tree? I can't see it. There it is. That's One Tree Hill. Probably the steepest part. So Tommy, why don't you take it down frame bender and One Tree Hill, and yeah, see how it goes. I'll be ending this video for you, Tommy.
Yep.
Would you give this a buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it? I'm gonna rent it since we rented it.
I'm gonna give it
Come on.
Probably a lease it.
Yeah. If you could lease it.
I mean, it's a fun unit, but it still is 17 grand starting. It's a lot of money. It's fast though.
It is fast.
It's really fast.
It is
100
fast.
horsepower is really a lot.
But if you're a big guy like me, it's just a little too tight. Really, you know, if you're going to get one of these guys, it's like the difference if you know, putting this in car terms, between getting the SUV and the sports car with the 2 doors. Not that this is a sports car, but it's got about as much utility. And this is certainly much less utility.
It's kind of buzzy.
Yeah, it is a little buzzy, and it's very loud when you're inside of it. But you know, all side-by-sides are. They're raw and they're real. All right, let's try fender bender, Tommy. Let me show.
Frame bender.
Frame bender. Sorry, frame bender. It's right here. You can see where all the people right there have hit, because there's this pretty big ledge. I'm gonna fall if I'm not careful. All right, Tommy, go for it. Straight over, frame bender. All right, this thing's not gonna care. This is the thing about side-by-sides. They have completely reset the world. Yeah, you're about to go over it. Let's see if it even hits. No, no problem at all.
That's pretty steep though.
That is very steep. You can make it steeper. Or less steep. There you go. And the great thing, of course, about side-by-sides is they have no approach or departure angle to speak of. And so they really don't hit in the front or in the back. All right, now I'm gonna go up here and I'll watch Tommy go up One Tree Hill, which is over there. Once again, this is not a very difficult proposition for a side-by-side, just because they're so competent. All right, there's your shot of fins and things. Let's zoom in a little bit. There he goes. Zipping up. Look how cute that is. It's so cute. Now, the last time we were here, we took a 78 Subaru DL up this, and it really struggled. And I bet you in a side-by-side, Tommy could even do this in two-wheel drive. It's just that easy. And there he goes, zipping up all the way. By the way, look how majestic this looks. Just incredible. Well, there you guys have it. Just a little one-take impromptu review of our rental unit. As always, this is Roman. Say hi, Tommy! Wave or do something. Say hi. There he goes. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Check out TFL Off-Road for more news, views, and of course, Polaris side-by-side reviews. Oh, see you guys next time. Ciao. Look at that. Bye.